Okay, guys. Today I want us to shift. We have been trading KNC, XRP, EOS, and WAVE since I think since this week. So we are entering new week. Everybody knows that every new week, like at the end of every week, market used to misbehave. That's why some people does not trade weekend. Understand? So any market you are trading this time around, use a very strong SL. Just keep on following these videos. It's not that I'm the market makers. From these videos, I will tell you how you are seeing how I'm analyzing my market. You will get to understand what I have in mind, so that when the market try to play otherwise, you know when to dash out and when to stay. You understand? And for those of you that does not understand charts, I know some of you does not even know any. What they know is just enter and come out. Please, if anything is confusing, you can come back to the group and ask a question. People that understand will answer if I'm not around. Understand? Because I'm posting these videos immediately I finish my analysis. I'm going for class. I told you before. You understand? So now, all of you have already known how to know when markets want to change direction, especially market that just pass a liquidity void or a market that have been going under downtrend. Now, this let me just brush it small. This is a liquidity void. Let's cut it. Let's cut it out. So should I say? Should I say? I'm coming from here, then to here. Let us see. From here to here. That is where the thing happened. Then that's what's happening here actually. It started losing strength. And I told you guys several that once a liquidity void happens, if the market reverses, just know that it must okay, it's not must, but 60% of the time it will go back to where the void started. You understand? So what are we trading today? Now, how we discover how how we notice that the markets will go opposite direction. I noticed that when the markets have been going down, it reached this place, it was making a high, low, 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 high, low, 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 low. Then coming to this place, should I say this place is a this thing, break of structure? That is where we are looking at. So let's just craft it out from here like this. So you see, this is where the market is now broke it. So anytime market this place make a low high, low, low. The low of this particular place is lower than this place, you understand? But we get into this place, instead of it, had it been the thing hit this level, but had it been it reached this level, still come low, low. It broke the structure. Then instead of breaking this low, it now hang here, showing you that it's about to start looking for entry. Most time, once you break, so you guys, that is the pullback before the bounce, the nearest pullback before the bounce. So now we'll now put our OD. Now bounce on it again before going up, and since it never come up. So what's again? What's our calculation just so like this? Because when this one is coming down, that's joining each other. Because when this one is coming down, there's every possibility to not hit this particular one. So it will hit here and go. So your entry should be one at here and at here. It should be entry. Your stop loss should be slightly below this low, not this down one. Some people use this down one. They are using very low leverage. But me, to make your stop loss tight, you put it slightly below this one here. Then let's just leave this part because markets have moved already. Let's go to what we are expecting here to here. Okay, there is an OP there. How did I craft this OP? This OP, I brought it out. Sorry, I brought it out because this is where the market range and stuff on. The last band or put back before. Now, let me explain the reason why I was telling you guys that if you want to craft your OP, that you should be using lower time frame. Now, the lower time frame you use, the easier you get the exact hit the market will give, and the easier you understand where you place your stop loss. But if you are using a higher time frame, there's every possibility your market will not get to that place because you didn't use a lower time frame. There's every possibility your market will pass that place. You understand? And you understand that your stop loss will be higher Like we have, because a time in 2 hours from here to here might be 10 pip, but if you use from here to here, you understand? So you using 15 minutes instead of putting from here to here, you just put from here to here. So if you change it to 2 minutes to 2 hours, it will just be like just slightly an inch to it. So now let's just continue crafting my OB now. That is why I'll bring this one to this last bounce, the last bounce before the fall. Then why did I put this particular line? This particular line, sometimes the market will not bounce on this. Sometimes the market will take a week. XRP did it today. XRP took the week. Sometimes the market will take the week. Now, some people will tell you enter cover we should be doing now to just to minimize our risk is we will not just enter the market immediately. When the market is coming to our entry, we change our time frame to 15 minutes. When we change it to 15 minutes, we'll be able to be looking at the movements of the trend, the candles. So when we start seeing rejection, we'll now enter the market, continue entering. But if there is no rejection, we can chill. Especially most trades supposed to come back for a retest anytime it hits a support or a resistance. You understand? Then what XRP did today, XRP did not retest it. XRP just bounced down. You understand? But that does not, it's not a bad thing to miss a trade sometimes. So now my entry should be here, but this market, we are going to put two entries. Now, where will I put my stop loss? My stop loss should just be slightly above the trade. Should just be slightly above this hit, just to make my stop loss, this particular hit, just to make my SL so tight. You understand? So, I'm sorry, so tight. You understand? So now the markets, I'll put it above this place. So right now, where we are expected, where we are, okay, let me shoot this thing so that it's not. So now, on our first entry is 3.5, understand? Then, so those ones I used to put two entries. This one we can put 2 or 3 entries depending on the bounce. Then what will we do? We'll put the first entry here. The first entry is 3.459. Then the second entry should be 3.5 on the dots. Then, so what we expect from the market is a move, a move like this. Okay, the market is coming from here. We expect it to move like this, bounce back on this OP. There is another grab that OP. Then we expect it to break up, ranging like this. Then bounce up. Then if we're bouncing up, that means we are targeting this particular OP here. So that might be. Then we come back for this. So now let's just make our trade very well. Let's shift this OB because we are no more making use of it to avoid confusion. Then we shift this OB here, shift it there. That is where we expect the market to hit. Most time the market will decide, sometimes it will decide to just take normal place. Then from there, when we see a reaction, if we see a reaction of a rejection, then exactly what XRP did, reaction. Then we put another trade this way. Another trade, take it. So it's exactly what we expect from this market. So let's watch it out and put our entrance and wait for it, or we'll be watching it. Understand? So now let me just type it for people that does not understand. Let me type it for people that does not understand. But I hope you guys understand what I actually explained in this. If you did not understand it, you have the right to come to the group and ask a proper question. People will explain for you. Then we'll now say, first of all, we are going on the shorts. Then we short, entry one is 3.5, 3.549, 3.459, 3.459. Then entry two is okay. Entry two is okay. Let's just take it 3.507. 3.507. Then our SL, all of them will have the same SL. Where do we put our SL again? Where's our SL? Okay, our SL is 3.615. 3.615. That's our SL, sorry. 3.615 for now. That's for now. Then for long, Entry 1. S entry for along is 3.190. 3.190. Then second entry should be on our OP. Second entry should be 3.135. Entry 2, 3.135. Then SL should be here. That is 3.033. SL 3.033. So now it's two entries. So now if you click on this, you see how the SL is. This is the first entry. The second entry. Understand? Remember, this long, you have to wait for a confirmation, a rejection, the way XRP did. That is what you have to wait for this one. Then, for this one, you also have to wait for a rejection. You understand? That we did it does not mean market cannot just break it and go. You understand? So that is it. So now, if you click on this, you will see this thing. This one, the SL is 3 point. Okay, let's just use something like 30 minutes time. Okay, and the entry should be around here. You see, entry should be around close to that is 3.466. So there's nothing to change. Let's just leave it like that. We have our entry here, we have our entry here. Any play out and see our SL. You see how SL is too wide in this one because we are using 30 minutes. Had it been we are using that we use this 30 minutes, we will be looking at our stop loss just above this one. You understand? Very close. So that is all for this. Let's watch it out to see how it will is where there we come out, which we are expecting. So I hope everybody understand. You can ask your questions.